Okay, quick. Givenchy or not? Givenchy or not? Hello and welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. I received some of my Temu orders late last night, and so basically it was like 3 or 4 orders all jam-packed into one gigantic bag. So I'm going to pick through a few of my favorite or questionable items that I have received to go through with you today. Before we get started into this fun Temu haul, I have some more unusual knowledge for you guys today. And this one is about popcorn, because I have been finding myself reaching for popcorn as my snack of choice. So what makes popcorn pop? Have you ever wondered? Well, each kernel contains a small amount of moisture. As the kernel is heated, this water turns into steam. Popcorn differs from other grains in that the kernel's shell is not water permeable, so the steam cannot escape. Pressure builds up until the kernel finally explodes, turning it inside out. So, some useless knowledge for you today about popcorn, my favorite snack. Tell me in the comment section below, what is your favorite snack? Why do you like it? Why should I try it? Something fun and funky or bizarre from friends or family saying, ew, you eat that? Comment down below. Let me know. I have heard some very interesting stories of people's favorite snacks, and I want to know, what is yours? So I'm sure you guys have noticed something a little different, because I am wearing a new wig. Could this be my new favorite Temu wig? I think so. I love this color. It's not that orange, brassy, poo-poo caca color, you know? It's like a nice ash, dark blonde, light gray with white blonde highlights in it. Again, not that orangey, yellowy, brassy tones, just the perfect color. Now, the hairline up at the very tippy top isn't horrible, isn't the best, but it isn't horrible. But of course, you know, who's going to be looking at the top of your head? And I do love my Temu wigs with bangs if you're from US, fringe if you're from the UK, because it just looks and blends a little bit better, easier to just kind of plop it on and go, no muss, no fuss. I did have to trim up the bangs, so I mean, they did come down here, so I did trimmed my bangs. Now here's here's what I did. I put my makeup on and then I trimmed my bangs. Do you know how long it took to try to get all of those trimmings from being unstuck from my makeup and my lip gloss? It was a disaster. So do as I say, not as I do. Trim your bangs before you do your makeup. But it's a 32-inch pre-mermaid wave wig, and I am loving this. It's not too thick, not too thin, and so it doesn't look overtly ginormous on my head. So I'm really digging that. And the other reason why I like a nice kind of a mermaid wave in my wig is because what I am finding with the synthetic wigs from Temu is that they're not a high quality synthetic. So they do excuse me, snarl and snag quite easily. But when you have something that's got a pre-wave or a pre-curl in it, it almost looks more natural and intentional versus always constantly trying to have to brush out those weird little knots and snarls from a more stick straight wig. So then of course I paired it with some green eyes, some green contact lenses. These are from TDI. I did a haul on these quite some time ago, but I thought maybe green eyes and blonde hair would really be all put together. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Moving on. What else am I wearing from Temu? You might be asking. Well, certainly not this. I made this myself back in the day when I was making jewelry, but I am wearing a new top. Now, scooching you all the way out. This is an Asian XL, I want to say, and I like it, but what I would maybe say is if you come across this listing, if you don't want it this big and this baggy, size down. It's really hard to figure out what the Asian size compared to a US size is going to be until you really just kind of experiment. So I am here to show you my experimentation. Now, I'm not going to be returning this because I really like this. I do enjoy the fact that it is this oversized on me. For reference, I am about 5'9". I have a 32-inch inseam. I am about 145 pounds. I typically wear a medium on the top and a large on the bottom because large is about 8'10" in US sizes in Temu. Now, this was more of a shorter top as pictured in the picture, but I am okay with this. It features several different pockets, kind of bizarrely located, which I don't mind because I actually like all of this. And so there's one up here, two here. It has a low drop shoulder and it's stitched together in a way that it comes down and meets another section of types of material sewn together with some extra seams here and then a more cinched in wrist area. So it kind of gives you this nice poofy arm effect. The way it looks in the photo is really kind of bizarre, but you kind of have to trust the process on this one. But what do you guys think? So here is the back of it. Definitely covers the boutete, that's for sure. And of course it does come down and it has some more of this type of sweater material, more of like a cording style kind of, sort of, to kind of cinch it back in so that you have more poof here and then cinched in at the bottom. So a little bit interesting. Great paired with a pair of leggings, which is what I have it paired with, just a nice dark chocolate brown pair of leggings. And it would be absolutely gorgeous with a nice knee-high boot. Mwah. And of course, I have underneath it just a regular white t-shirt. I tried tank tops, it was too low. I tried a V-neck, I didn't quite care for that, but I do like the scoop neck with it. I think it really kind of adds a little something. It's not so low that your cleavage or your tatas are gonna bust out, but I did like it paired with a little extra something to give it a little bit more depth and layer. Fashion piece. I did a haul, my last video, where I was wearing a cap. It was a stylish cap, not something that's really designed to keep you warm in the cold winter months. And I did come across another one and it looks like this. It's all lace. It's a little bizarre. It has these nice little, not really beads, just kind of little metallic stick-on things. They're not gems. It's just metallic. It kind of has this bizarre top where it just kind of pulls together and tied in a bow. And then in the back, it has this really kind of bizarre ruching. So when you put it on, see if I can do this without really screwing up everything. I might screw up everything. Checking my mirror here. So when you put it on, it has this bunch in the back. So it kind of looks like one of those droopy beanies. But I thought, again, as I said in my last video, that If you wanted to experiment with Temu wigs or other wigs, if you're finding inexpensive wigs, let's say you put the money into a lace front wig and you don't like the way it looks up at the top here. If for whatever reason you can't return it, now you're stuck with it. Some places the sales are final and you can't try them on, so on and so forth. You have options. You have options to put something on your noggin to conceal whatever it is you don't like about the front of your wig. And these are very inexpensive, mind you. Now, I accidentally bought 2 of them. I liked it so well that when I was scrolling through pictures, I put one in the cart and then I scrolled through more pictures, different day. And I found another one, forgetting that I had the one in my cart already. And then when I went to check out, there was 2, and I looked at the package and I thought, why do I have 2? So I'm going to use the second one, hopefully to make a great gift for somebody else. All right, I am all back together. Now, the last fashion piece that I am going to show you, I am actually quite impressed. I haven't tried it on, so I don't know how it's going to fit, but fingers crossed it is perfect, because I don't want to have to return this and try again with another size. But look at how absolutely gorgeous the packaging is on this. Doesn't that make you think high fashion, high quality? This isn't like Temu, right? And this was not a local distributor. This did ship straight from Temu. I did not pay $2.99 shipping on this. Now, the reason why I bought this is because in the photo, if you look at it, and if you know your high fashion brands, tell me that does not look like Givenchy. Okay. So it's obviously a 2-piece set. We have a top and a bottom, and I picked it up in a large, I believe. I picked it up in a large because, as I have just previously stated, when I wear pants in Temu, I wear a size large and medium in the top. But when you buy a 2-piece set, here's my recommendation. Pick up the larger size that you wear. So if you wear a large top and a medium bottom, still go with a size large, or vice versa, right? Or if you're medium and medium, obviously pick up a medium. Or if you're small and medium, pick up a medium, because that's the larger of the 2 sizes that you fit within, because you can't pick and choose. Well, I want a medium top and I want a large bottom. When it comes in a set, you can't do that. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Show me the goods, Faith. Now, this is the top. And it does not say Givenchy. Obviously, it does not say Givenchy. But this design, bloop, 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 here is very similar to the Givenchy logo. It does have some of the letters. So when somebody is just walking by you and they see this real quick, they could easily assume it's from Givenchy. I'm just saying, I mean, at quick glance, it's Givenchy, but it's not, it's Temu. And it is this beautifully soft, fleecy, I'm thinking of the word, I know this word, this kind of material. I'm sorry, you guys, it is what it is, okay? I should just start to just write things down, right? And I keep forgetting. But it is the same material inside and out. So soft on the outside, soft on the inside. I bet this is going to feel amazing on my skin. And then, of course, the pants that go with it. We will most certainly do a try-on with this one outfit. Okay. Remember in the last video when I was telling you about the 9 free gifts situation? Well, I got some more of those free gifts in, and some I'm like A++ thumbs up. Others I'm like, no. So I'm going to show you the yes and the no ones that I have received so far. And yes, this is Miss Koi. She is a staple on my channel. If you do not like kitty butts and kitty tails plopping across the screen, this is not a channel for you. But I do have a short list of my favorite YouTubers down below that you can check out that have less to no cat antics on their channels. I lied. I have 2 more fashion pieces left. So let's start with those. Now, what I dressed up with for Halloween, when I went to a Halloween party, was Rosie the Riveter. And back in the day when I had shorter hair, I did like to do that bang twist. So I'm not familiar with what it is called per se, but basically you roll your bangs underneath and create a roll where your bangs are rolled underneath. Let me readjust this here. Whoopsie. And there I've seen where you could roll it up with a toilet paper roll. I have seen where you could roll it up with a felt roller, which I had none of the above, so I just had to do my best to roll it and then pin it. But I came across this. Now, my assumption is that you could use this, you could cut it in 2, you could use it as one piece, you could do 2 separate buns, but basically what you do is you would roll up your hair into this and then roll it shut like this. So basically what I would do is I would cut this piece, I would roll it, have my roll, and then pin it. But this is very stiff, so I'm not sure if it will work out that way, but I will include some pictures of some different ways that you could style your hair with this, different ways that you could do updos using something like this to make your rolls look nice and smooth. Next bizarre little fashion item. Now this isn't for me, but it could be for you. This is a snake bracelet. Now, fun fact is we do have one of these little guys in my house. My daughter has a pet snake, a ball python, and just a regular ball python, not your super fancy colored ones or anything like that. And her name is Valak. So if you like scary movies and if you've seen the movie The Nun, the demon that possesses the shape or the form of the nun is named Valak. So this is just a bracelet because she used to wear Valak around her wrist like a bracelet all the time. And fun fact too is that if she was on her phone and she would be texting her friends, Valak would like to slither around on her phone and drag her body across the keypad, and it would text a bunch of random letters, and then she would send it and say, here's a message from Valak. Now it is relatively tight. I don't know how comfortable this would be for an adult to wear all day. It might be more for perhaps children. Well, I suppose it is actually kind of sizable, which is really interesting. It just feels like a hard plastic, but that is something that's going to be going into her stocking, just as a little reminder of when she used to be able to wear Valak around her wrist, which Valak is now more of like a necklace size, if you will. Okay, back to free gifts. I'm going to start way back here, and I'm going to show you what this is. Now, obviously, I'll show you the picture of what it's supposed to be up here. And when I received it, I was kind of bummed. It said wood, right? So I assumed that this would be just kind of some sort of painted faux frame, my Lanta. And then of course I I had no presumptions that this was going to actually be embroidered. However, the picture I think really looks like it was embroidered. I was just expecting this to be maybe some kind of a painted canvas inside of a painted frame, but it is not. It's just one solid piece of wood with the picture painted or pasted on. But look at how blurry that is. That is not my camera being blurry, because see, I'm clear as day. That is not my camera being blurry. That is the image being blurry. So I can say with confidence, blah. But I thought it would be kind of a cute decoration for Halloween, because my aesthetics for Halloween is kind of like your mad science laboratory where you've got like your dissection in your body parts and stuff like that, but only in a nice aesthetic way without it looking too cringy, if I'm making sense. Next little freebie is a vase, and it looks like this. And my hope for this, because I wanted to use it as a piece of decor. My mom has one of these. Obviously, she has the real genuine thing that was more antique and pricier. And the way that she has hers displayed is that she has her glasses, her antique glasses on the little person here. And then the little person holds the little antique glasses. But my person here is, I can't really get it to really stay. How I have it is I have it crisscrossed and then just kind of popped there, but it's not gonna stay until maybe I put some foliage in it. Now, these are definitely a vintage pair of glasses. They are old. I've picked these up, or not, I haven't. My mom picked this up at a vintage store, and they are real prescription and everything, and obviously they're dirty. I have them in display in my antique perfume collection in my bathroom. But that's what I picked this up for, and putting glasses on her nose already kind of muckered up her nose. So very inexpensive, cute. You'd have to really dress this up and make sure that if you are going to put glasses on here or something, that you figure out a way to make those glasses stay so that they don't fall off, especially if they're glasses that are worth something to you. But cute nonetheless. I will put a photo of what it will look like, obviously, so that you will see how they have it fashioned on Temu on their display in their photo. Next product, is it worth it? Came in a box, and the box, for once, wasn't all smashed up. Contained in styrofoam. I hate that crap. But I saw this on another YouTuber's channel, and I thought it was going to be bigger, but I'm okay with it being this size. So what is it? There's several different ways that you can fashion this. Again, I have this kind of like creepy eclectic, some creepy, some weird Halloween decor, and this came along in my feed as free, but when I saw them to pick up, I think they were individually like $7 or $8. So when I saw it come up for free, I did pick it up. Quality is actually very good on this. It is a resin, so it's not just a cheap plastic. It does have some weight to it, and it is just this kind of creepy claw hand dude. Now, you can hang it on a wall, so it does have a place that you can hang it on a wall. If you wanted to, you could, have them hold onto a little tea light or something like that. If this is your vibe, if you are this kind of an aesthetic every day, you could put this into a wall, and this would be a great way to store bracelets, necklaces, rings, that sort of thing. That's not what I'm going to be using it for. I'm going to be having it on display, sitting on a table like this, probably next to like my crystal ball I went to go and pretend to, yeah, right next to my pretend crystal ball or something like that. I just thought that would be kind of cool. But yes, I think that one was definitely worth it. And here's one that you could either do for Halloween or for Valentine's Day if you like to have things to be anatomically correct. Another box that didn't come smashed, surprisingly. More of my styrofoam that I absolutely hate. And this one is a vase, but it is kind of like this anatomically correct heart. You could get this in a couple of different colors. There was, I think, a white one that was supposedly less expensive than this. Why would I get white? But this was free. It came along in the free. There was different listings that they actually allowed you to pick from that were free. And it just sits on a table. Here's where you would put some foliage in it if you wanted to. But yeah, it's just it's a little heart vase. Literally an anatomically correct heart. And again, this is resin. So for me, these kinds of things are what I like in my Halloween decor. So what do you guys think? Is that kind of your thing, or do you like to do the cutesy wootsy Halloween decor? And the very last piece, is it worth it or not? I would have to say yes. This is a print that is actually on cardboard, or not cardboard, but wood framing on the back. So most of the time you get these prints and they come rolled up and it's just the canvas and that's it. Well, this came across as available for free, and I think the listings that I have seen for this are like $6 or $7. I chose the largest one that you could choose for free, and come on, guys. I told you in the last video, and I've told you on other videos, I like weird things, okay? I like elegant things. I like weird things. I like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Most of the time, I will have very nice decor in my house with a pop of something unusual. So here's what I have for my pop of something unusual that I thought would go perfectly here when we are done with these types of holiday decor, and I can put up my more basic decor, and I have more different kinds of canvas prints coming that I'm excited to show you, although those are going to be the ones that come rolled up and you'd have to put them in a frame, not something that's already pre-framed. Now, why is this worth it? Because I lucked out. I lucked out. It is not punctured. It is not scratched. It is not damaged. It's all in one piece. There is one moderate little pucker here. That's it. But it's in a spot that's really kind of inconspicuous because it's right next to her nostril there. So it, you know, if it was to have been here, it would have been more conspicuous. You would have seen it. But I lucked out. And I do love unicorns. I do love horses. This is right up my alley of having everything else kind of elegantly displayed in my house and having that one weird little thing. This is such a cozy outfit, you guys. Now, obviously, like I said, from a quick glance, it looks like Givenchy. But if you study it, obviously it's not that, okay? But how cozy is this? Now, the sweatpants do have a drawstring that is functional, okay? So that's really nice. Now, I don't have it cinched up in any way, and this is the way that the large fits. Do we have pockets? No, points taken off for no pockets. But this fits actually very nicely around my waist. It doesn't have a very, very firm type of elastic in here. So even though it's tighter around my waist, it's not that uncomfortable kind of elastic, not that super duper thick type of elastic. And of course the top, okay? So the top actually does fit more like a large on me, which I'm totally fine with it being moderately oversized. Now, again, I don't like things to be around my wrist, so how I would wear it is obviously roll it up, but this is a cute outfit. Now, it could be a lounging around the outfit or a lounging around the house outfit, totally fine. Or it could be I'm just going to the grocery store and picking up something for dinner, quick little throw on comfy cozy outfit. So, I mean, obviously it's not geared towards pajamas. It's not listed as a pajama, but a very comfortable cozy set. You can obviously pull it together with accessories if you wanted to make it look more of a going out the door, wearing it in public kind of outfit, depending on what shoes you wear. Maybe what I would do is like a nice UGG type of boot, a black one, something like that, to kind of pull it more together, make it a little bit more cozy as well. But yeah, I do like this one as it stands, being that it is a large. I do find it very comfortable lengthwise. I do have a 32-inch inseam. For any of you who are new here, hello, welcome, and don't know that I have long legs. The 32-inch inseam that I require for it not to look goofy on me, this actually does work very nicely. And it does have just a little bit of cinching down at the bottom to kind of give it this nice poofy leg appearance, but not a tight elastic around your ankle. So if that helps you figure out if you want to buy this outfit or not, there you go. But I highly recommend this one. It is super duper cozy. And now that it's 9 degrees Fahrenheit outside, this is a perfect cozy outfit for those cold winter days. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for stopping on by and checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe found some things that you would be interested in, and obviously finding out, stay away from stuff like this. There's all kinds of different things out there that look like this. This is what you're going to get. So if it looks too good to be true and the price seems to be really low, don't do it, don't buy it. I can tell you for certain, I obviously am not going to return it because it's free, but just so you know, lots of things out there that are like this. Just stay away from it unless you don't care that it comes like this. But other than that, you guys, coupon codes are abundant in my description box down below, including a coupon for Temu new and existing users. So check that out. And I would super duper appreciate it if you like, shared, and subscribed this video. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. But until next time, guys, Koi and I will see you later. Say bye, YouTube. Say bye.